Fala galerinha, aqui é o Marcos Games, tudo jóia, tudo jóia? Vamos lá, né, com a terceira parte do jogo, Alan Walker. É a terceira parte? Meu Deus, é a quarta parte? Ô louco, nós já tá na quarta parte já, minha gente. Tô demorando a gravar, né, peço perdão. Então vamos dar uma continuidade aqui. O jogo tá sensacional. Rapaz, gráfico lindo, PC esquentando. Salvar, né? Deixa eu já salvo. Boa. Pode ir pra lá, não.
The dark place wouldn't let me go that way.
A 50 salas de 5 da cidade. Boa. Isso.
The echoing hall had a story to tell. I had found another compelling location to use.
Ah, vai começar tudo de novo, né? Bom, vamos lá.
This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you're
Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around burn barrels, underground society, science, hidden knowledge. Typical New York.
Ah, filho, olha, me atrapalhando mesmo. Eu gastar nas balas?
There's no escape! Grab these marks! Shit!
Boa. Volta. Nossa. Cacete, né? Boa. Estaca zero de novo. Vamos lá no túmulo desabado pra gente completar o ritual. Salvar aqui primeiro. No caso seria ali na frente ali, né? Algo diferente, tipo que ritual.
The dark presence. Fuck!
Pra trás. Esse bicho vai ficar solto aí, né? Agora ficou um negócio.
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
Boa. E agora? Voltar pra lá, né?
The tunnel was open now. I could get. The dark presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there, hunting me.
O jogo tá indo bem, galera. Tamo indo bem.
Somehow the victim's heart was the key.
Eita.
Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
At Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The dark presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I'd lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
Vamos para a próxima parte, né? Nosso corpo aí, né? Como se estivesse lá na floresta. Deixa eu ver se nós temos algo novos aqui. Mapa não, rádio. Tudo nos esquemas. Valdepamente por dentro, Tower. Onde que fica isso? Estação. Saída para cima, estação de madeiras.
Who was writing who? Who was writing this poem? Me? No.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it, hanging in the air. A meaning, the violent emotion of the act, like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something had soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget. Marking you. Taking you for a ride. Making you crazier.
Cadê nós? Nós estamos aqui, né? Então com certeza é pra rua. A gente vai. e saber mais ou menos pra
The
onde nós
station had
estamos.
changed. I was closer now.
I'm right. Writing is the key. Art is the key to find my way out of the dark place. I can't forget this. The dark place. I'm outside time and space. Outside reality.
Agora nós temos 3, tá vendo? As 3 luzinhas ali. Vou pegar ela porque a gente vai pra fora, né?
Parliament
A gente não
Tower,
sabe.
our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment?
Vamos lá.
Would I be home?
Aqui, ó.
Or was this
Vai
just an
aqui.
echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
Isso.
Maybe he was a victim. Writer. Or maybe he was a victim. Writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Vamos entrar aqui. A história tá bacana. Elevador chique. Assombrado, nossa senhora. Já não tá mais ou
Alice's
menos
photo
assombrado?
equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! Alice! Alice.
Escolher fotos para cartaz da amostra.
This is a photo of Scratch. How did Alice get this? Is he stalking her? This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books.
Essa é a casa dele,
This
galera.
symbol wasn't here before. Alice's video camera. No memory card inside.
Deixa o cartão de memória. Então vamos procurar aqui. Ponto focal do lugar obscuro. Vídeo card, tela não sei o que. Tá. Não é isso que a gente quer. Isso.
Part 1. What was Alice working on?
Ó, parte 1, hein?
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. and that nod at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. It's easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
Ixi, Maria, vou entrar de novo nesse trem.
I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looped me back. I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
Voltamos à vida
Okay,
real.
let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place.
Yeah.
It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people,
Yeah.
making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake, Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the Dark Place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
Voltamos para
It's
a
insane.
tutora.
And there's so much of it. Have you ever heard of the cult of the tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness. Possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
The cult. Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something? Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake. Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa.
Muita coisa. Manuscritos.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
A seda da árvore. Boa. Normalmente. Não, fica uma bagunça, a cabeça até dói. Acho que aqui já tá tudo no jeito, deixa eu ver. Ué, tem mais? Tem.
The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Nossa senhora, coisa demais. Peraí, peraí. Lugar obscuro, então lugar obscuro. Pra depois. Tudo pra depois, né?
Think, Saga.
Esse trenzinho aqui é um pouquinho chato, viu? Nossa senhora. Tem alguns que não bate.
Oh.
Mais um ainda, né? Então não é esse aqui. Não é? O Alan que tem 3. Não é nenhum. Outra realidade estranha lugar, acho que pode ser esse aqui em cima. Também não. Aqui? Não. Aqui. Tem mais aqui embaixo, né? Isso. Nossa senhora. Não. Achamos uma. Duas.
Nah.
Então não é. pra depois. Então aqui eu
But
tenho
your
mais
double
nada.
edited it into a horror story that's now... Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them. Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew her weapon.
Vamos lá. Mais nada, né?
The Cult of the Tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this. It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
Trancou pra jogar com os dois, né? Tranquilo. Onde fica isso? Contra-clique, Watery. Então a gente vai dirigir até o Watery, que deve ser provavelmente no mesmo lugar. Só que aqui já falou.
You wrote
já.
these pages in the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them. I remember writing an endless amount of pages, but when this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wake. Thank you for your cooperation.
Arigato. Arigato. Nossa senhora. Até saber onde fica esse trem aqui. Aí. Por enquanto é só isso. Alterar.
I'm the only one who understands the forces behind this. I can help you.
No, that's not how this works. You're a civilian, and we don't do ride-alongs. And if Scratch is after you, then so is the cult. We don't know who we can trust here.
You're making a mistake. Able to escape. A dark presence had stopped me. I had seen the title page of another manuscript, Return. I didn't remember writing it, but it felt familiar, important. I had to find it. I would write a new draft of initiation to reach Parliament Tower using another murder site. Scratch was reaching out from the dark place to get Alice. She was out, but still in danger.
welcome. Our guest tonight is Alan Wake. This time we wanted to do something.
I was back, and I hadn't forgotten. I knew how this worked now. I could take control, no more surprises.
What demons he wrestles with in the dark hours.
Vamos de novo. Ah, boto fé.
The divine old gods of Asgard, we have created something very special. The song is called Herald of Darkness, but I like to call this next segment the story of the journey of Alan Wake, the musical. We just do what we always do. We'll chat, but instead of talking, we'll sing it.
Não. Deixa eu vai lá pra fora de novo. Cadê? Vai lá fora dar uma passeada. Rapaz, tá dançando aí, meu parceiro.
Hello and welcome to Coffee World, Boating, Washington's best coffee-themed amusement park. All of our attractions
A gente tem que ir aonde?
Yeah, Anderson, I didn't want to say this in front of Wake, but are you sure this is a good idea? Going on your own?
Assuming we believe the page, I need to check this out. We need to find the cult. Anyone we meet here could be a member. And this Scratch guy.
The evil doppelganger? Must be true, or else this guy can't write for shit.
The quality of his writing aside, if this page turns out to be true like the rest have, this could be a breakthrough. We might solve this thing before backup even arrives.
Yeah, but they're taking their time, so just be careful out there. Meanwhile, I think me and Wake will have a chat. Maybe I can shake something loose.
Okay. But remember what happened with the Salt Shaker?
Yeah, real funny.
The page placed me in a trailer, somewhere in Watery. I should ask around.
Moça local. A gente vai achar mapa, né?
A vote for Mayor Setter is a vote for everyone.
Mayor Setter
Watery.
will stand up for justice.
Hey, where's the time gone? There's just a wretched husk of what used to be me left.
O lugar tá bem bonitinho.
Watery's definitely quaint.
How's it going?
Vai tudo nos esquemas.
Hello. Do you have a second?
Ah, long time and no see, Miss Anderson. Thor and Odin are not here. They are old tricksters always sneaking off.
Sorry, no, I wanted to ask you about something else. Can you point me to any trailers around here?
Sure. Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park. Ilmo Koskela owns it. Owns many things in town.
And where is Ilmo?
I saw Ilmo and his brother at the bridge. Well, what used to be the bridge.
Do you live around here?
I live in Bright Falls. You've seen me around. I am Mr. Blum. You call me Vladimir. I work at a nursing home. I take care of your old people. We are on day trip, music, sauna, the good times. I bring them here in the bus.
The elderly are very important. And it's a very nice bus. Thanks.
Hey, how's it going?
Trailer park is a good place to look for a trailer. Keep it simple, Saga.
Isso aqui ainda fica para depois.
I need to find Ilmo Cascella.
Oh, you rascal. What have you been up to this time around? There's only so many times that you keep fixing the same thing.
Não achou nenhum mapa aqui, né?
Mom's family was from Sweden. I've always imagined it kind of like this. Saunas, lakes. Seems nice. Ever heard of the cult of the tree?
The half-deer, half-man monsters? Oh, sure I've heard of them. They're the reason I can't risk taking walks in the forest anymore. If one of them shows up, how am I supposed to get away? I can't run with a bad hip. I'd be killed for sure. I could maybe use my crutches to defend myself. Do you think that'd work? You're the professional.
Probably smart just to stay in the sauna for now.
Hey, Seva. A sauna doesn't fix what ails ya. You're a gunner.
They also say silence is golden.
Whew. Hot.
O bichinho é bom, olha tudo.
Hey, Saga! Over here!
Hey, Ilmo. How did your walk in the woods with Steven go?
Another satisfied customer. I just hope he remembers to write a good review on the webpage. Great to see you back in Watery, Saga. Everyone in town missed you.
Super nice to see you again, Saga.
They act like they've known me for years. This keeps happening. You own the trailer park, right? Mind if I take a look inside?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the owner of the Watery Lighthouse Trailer Park, me, can help you with that. It's good to have our funniest resident back.
Resident? I don't understand what you mean.
If this is your way of getting out of any outstanding bills, don't worry. They've been handled.
Must be hard coming back to where you and your little girl lived.
It's like they remember a different reality. Is the horror story messing with their memories? So what is Coffee World?
You mean you haven't seen our commercial for it? Coffee World is a smooth blend of rides, food, and fun. We even had a real moose. Until recently. Plus, right next to Coffee World is the workshop of our own Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club. We're busy building the floats for Deerfest.
Don't go peeking, though. You know, we're saving the big reveal for Deerfest.
Are you familiar with the cult of the tree?
Yeah, we always thought it was an urban legend. Kids drawing creepy symbols to scare each other, but, now it's gotten pretty damn real, huh?
It's terrible what happened. We're all in shock.
Well, We're looking into it, hoping to get things back to normal soon.
We're all for that. As normal as it ever gets around here.
Wake says the story will change reality around us. If that's true, then I need to know what's real and what's fiction. Elmo thinks the cult is just an urban legend. Or does he?
There are things that go bump in the night. It's all true. It's all true. Sound the alarm, brother. Gather the troops, brother. Yako, the shadow of the forest is creeping closer.
They don't think it's an urban legend at all. They understand it's dangerous. Ilmo made it sound like I lived here. Does he really believe that?
Light, laughter, and love will guide you home. Saga and her daughter. Oh boy. Happy faces raise property value. Family comes first, Ilma. We take care of her trailer while she's gone. She's one of us, Yako. Her spare key is safe and sound.
The Koskela brothers have happy memories of me living here. This must be the story affecting them. I'll play along for now. I need the key to that trailer.
Precisamos achar a chave do trailer.
All joking aside, yes, I would like to see my trailer. Do you have a spare set of keys?
Good for you. Yeah, I have a spare set. They're just over at Coffee World. I'd get them for you, but Yako and I have to head to Bright Falls. The spare keys are in the gift shop safe. I'll call ahead and have someone get them out for you. Oh, the road's flooded, but if you just follow this trail behind me, it'll lead you there.
Call the gift shop so they can give Saga a hand.
Aqui ela só anda, não corre não.
The Koskelas think I lived in the trailer park. With Logan. The story really is changing people's memories. Why aren't mine affected? The spare key is at Coffee World. First the witches at the diner. Now the Koskelas. They all think Logan and I used to live here. Wake said the horror story would make people crazy. Like they're being brainwashed to believe the story. Is it spreading?
Setter is better. I love it when these rhyme.
Excuse me. Do you know where...
Hush! Artie's in the middle of a show.
I wonder if I'm the first FBI agent to ever get shushed. Okay then. Catchy tune.